be defending or working with anyone like Jonathan, I'd say that they were completely crazy. They're insane. That I'd be up in front of people talking about something like this? No way. The people that go to these things are, they wear Vulcan ears and, they glow in the dark when they come out of the building, okay? I'm wrong. Okay? It's quite the opposite, actually. There are an incredible amount of well-educated, wonderful human beings here. And I'm very proud and honored to be here among you. Let me just start here. Thank you for inviting us. We are honored to be here tonight to share with you this amazing event, an event that began October 15th of 1996 and continues to this day as an ongoing ordeal. And believe me, folks, it's an ongoing ordeal. Tonight, you are about to experience the emotional events that have set the world UFO community on fire. The events regarding Dr. Jonathan Reed and his incredible extraterrestrial encounter. I was first introduced to Jonathan's case when he approached me about helping him document the alien encounter he had with his dog, which took place about 1 year earlier in the Pacific Northwest mountains of Washington State. I must say that at first I was apprehensive about being a part of anything involving aliens, UFOs, and anything in between. It had never been a fundamental interest of mine. However, all that has changed, as you can tell. After spending many hours listening to Jonathan tell of his fascinating account and seeing for myself the incredible photographic evidence, and now also being a part of this ongoing odyssey, I can say with all certainty, I now believe without a doubt, and I have seen the facts that prove we are not alone in the universe. Excuse me. It's nice to know we're not alone. Over the last 2 years, Dr. Reed and I, together, have chronicled one of the most intriguing extraterrestrial events ever witnessed firsthand in modern times. Excuse me. We first released this astounding information on Art Bell's radio talk show, heard by 25 million people the world over, resulting in overwhelming support of Jonathan's efforts. We are not here tonight in an attempt to persuade you of anything. That is not our goal. We are here with you tonight only to give you the opportunity to experience for yourself the personal and truly emotional journey of one man, Dr. Jonathan Reed. This man has the right to tell his story, and we all have a right to have an opportunity to hear it. If we don't, why are our men and women fighting for this country? Why are they dying? What are they dying for? We have a damn right to talk. Thank you. Thank you. Before I introduce Dr. Reed and his compelling story, I would first like to set the stage by letting you hear, feel, experience, and then see with your own eyes just exactly what happened to Jonathan on that terrifying October afternoon. Sorry. This encounter has hurled Jonathan into an endless procession of events that has left his life in shambles. Jonathan has endured both physical and psychological warfare from unknown agencies that wish to keep this information out of the public's view. However, because of Dr. Reed's efforts, along with a handful of others, you now have the opportunity to spend a personal evening with Jonathan and be a part of our incredible journey. I have come to know the real danger inherent in bringing this information out. I have witnessed the horror that Jonathan has endured and have been a target myself just for being involved with him. Recently, there has been a large gathering of supportive individuals offering their help in any way they can in an effort to keep this information alive and Jonathan out of harm's way. Today, Jonathan offers a detailed account of what he experienced and allows for you to participate in a positive manner that will benefit and enrich us all. This is a time for exploration, not to be squandered on character assassination. This man This man has been through enough. Give me a second. Jonathan has never professed to having all the answers, but what he does know will answer many questions. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I know that now, believe me. At this time, I'd like to read to you from Jonathan's own words his account of this fantastic, surreal incident that occurred in the woods in October. The sun, now mysteriously hidden. I was confused and physically and emotionally bent to the point of breaking. I made my way back through the brush as if somehow searching for an answer. What had happened was far too terrible a thing to digest. No invention of thought would allow for it. My mind seemed numb, overtaken with pain. Moving slowly, I waited for enough strength to return to deal with that which lay ahead. Maybe nothing would be there at all. However, this was only a desperate attempt to replace some order into a world now totally out of control. Again I fell to the ground, dizzy, sick, and vomiting violently. Looking to my left, I found myself within inches of the dead creature. The spot had not changed. The body lay on the ground surrounded by a puddle of its own blood, oozing from the wound in its skull. How gruesome it looked, now emptied of life. For a long time I just stared at it. I was frozen in place, as if waiting for someone to rescue me from somewhere in hell. But there was no one coming. God, what has happened? What is happening to me? I'm barely sane, emotionally spent, extremely sick. My dog, Susie, dead, killed by some unnatural thing, and I killed it. I can't believe any of this. Again, tremendous effort had to be made, as I was in danger of going into shock if I was not careful to conserve my energy. Finally looking up, the realization of all that had happened to me snapped me back into reality. The time had come to try to leave this place, if I was ever going to survive. Then all at once I remembered my cameras. God, yes, my cameras were in my backpack. I stood up and ran where I had dropped it, some 60 feet back down the trail. Now exuberant about the prospects of bringing back proof of this nightmare and perhaps restoring my own sanity, I grabbed my camera from the pack, turning it on, and then ran as fast as I could back to the top of the ridge, where the creature had taken my dog. I began breathing so hard that I could almost feel myself starting to lose consciousness, but somehow stopping each time just short of blacking out. Not thinking clearly, the video camera turned on. I started thrashing through the brush, running on only adrenaline, like some crazed, hyperventilating predator, searching for its kill. First video, please.
Yes.
Focus.
You don't have any visual?